Hey guys, you might know as of recent that I've been just trying to buy booster boxes only and also just sold some of my collection to reallocate money into buying booster boxes because I had a lot of different sort of products that weren't really doing that much and it was taking up a lot of space in my closet. So I decided to take a small loss on those products to be able to have money to buy more booster boxes. And I feel as if it was a smart move because it was just a lot of products that were kind of just random that I had that I bought a while ago, and I just wanted more money to be able to spend on better products. So I decided to take a small loss to buy more booster boxes, and just yesterday I bought a case of Twilight Masquerade booster boxes. So today in this video, I wanted to tell you guys why I decided to invest into this set in the Scarlet and Violet era and not the other sets. I'm not saying the other sets are bad. I'm going to go through each of the sets and tell you guys kind of which ones I think or I will probably invest in the future, but why I picked this one just right now to invest into. So you guys also might know that I just had a change of heart for Scarlet and Violet just recently because, early on in Scarlet and Violet, I was kind of like everyone else where they were just saying that Scarlet and Violet was just the end of Pokemon and they were just going in the wrong direction and all sorts of things. But as you take a step back, like I did, you might, realize that Scarlet and Violet, there's nothing wrong with this era. Yes, there's a few sets out there that aren't that great, but a lot of the sets that have come out have actually pretty good artwork that you're going to look back on in the next year or two and know that you made a mistake not buying them right now. Obviously, a lot of these sets are new, so yes, they might have some reprints and stuff, but you guys have been telling me that they've been making a lot of these booster boxes now in smaller print runs, I guess. I guess before in the beginning, I think Scarlet and Violet base, they overprinted a ton. But now I guess you guys have said that they've been printing less, so that might be some concern. So if you're able to find good deals on some of these booster boxes, maybe now is the time to buy them. And I kind of realized that, and I can see that a lot of people are buying booster boxes, especially Twilight Masquerade, which is why yesterday I decided to just, buy it now, not think about it, because as I was looking at one of these listings, as like very quickly they were selling out. Like I would just refresh after like an hour and they were selling out. So I just decided to just buy it yesterday. And now the listing that I bought from is sold out, and I'll show you that listing and why it sold out. Because it was cheaper than a lot of the other ones that I saw. But before I show you guys all these different listings of all these booster boxes up here, I wanted to show you guys what Twilight Masquerade has done in the past couple months. So you can see here, this is around when it released, and obviously it had a small price dip. When sets come out, usually they have a small dip, but you can see that it has gone up, which is kind of not really normal for a lot of these Scarlet and Violet booster boxes, because a lot of them have been kind of just stagnant. Besides 151 and Paldea Evolved, a lot of the other sets really haven't done that much. But this is obviously a standout. You can see here it's actually gone up in value, and this is pretty abnormal for Scarlet and Violet. But I will say one thing though, that this price of 117 is kind of inflated. If you go on eBay, you can find booster boxes for closer to $100, 105 in that range. So if you are looking to buy some Twilight Masquerade booster boxes individually, you could go on eBay or other places, and it is cheaper than this price here. But I just want to show you that this price actually has been going up. Now, going to the set or the cards in the set, I want to show you guys why I bought it. I mean, it might be kind of obvious, but this was just a standout set for me for one reason only, and this is the only Scarlet and Violet main set that I've seen that has multiple very expensive cards in it. Now, obviously, these prices of these cards are probably kind of inflated because there's probably a lot of hype and FOMO for this set, but this is the one set that I've seen that has a bunch of cards that are expensive. And also just in addition to just the price, there's this nice artworks in the set. The Greninja EX is obviously the standout. There's no other card that I believe in the Scarlet and Violet era that's actually worth this much. I think this might be the most expensive card. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this one is. So that just alone it just shows that this is a standout set with a really special card in it. So I decided to buy the set. But just in addition to obviously Greninja, there's some other expensive cards like the Carmine here, the Perrin, the Eevee. I really like some other artworks as well, like this card right here. This Ursa Luna is really cool. There's the Lana's Aid and also the Chansey. I'm honestly not really that much of a fan of like these cards. I honestly don't know why they're this expensive. I don't know if there's competitive play component to this, but I'm not that much of a fan of this type of artwork. But there's some other ones in here that I really like. But overall, this is just a very nice set. But just these cards alone is why I decided to buy Twilight Masquerade and not the other sets. But I will quickly go through the other Scarlet and Violet sets that I would probably recommend, or give you guys my recommendation and what I think about them. Temporal Forces is one of the sets that I would recommend you also buying, because this actually has a lot of nice illustration rares in it. Like these artworks, I mean, I can't believe people are saying that a lot of these Scarlet and Violet sets are bad. Like if you look at this artwork, you're telling me this is bad. Like I just can't believe that back then I actually was blinded to this. There's a lot of nice artwork in the set. This is definitely another one that I'll probably buy some booster boxes of. But decided obviously to buy the Twilight Masquerade first, because I will show you here in a second that these booster boxes have been selling like crazy. But just quickly to go through the other ones too. Paradox Rift. This set, honestly, I'm not as big of a fan of as Temporal Forces. It does have some nice artworks, but just overall, I feel like Temporal Forces is a little bit stronger. But definitely, this is not a bad set. But I'll show you not a great set that I invested into. Obsidian Flames. This is a set that's not the greatest thing ever. Obviously, one, there's really no expensive cards in this set. There's some alright illustration rares in the set, but it's nothing too crazy. So definitely wouldn't really recommend buying this set, because there's just better ones out there in the Scarlet and Violet era. Paldea Evolved, this is definitely a set I want to have booster boxes of, but like I said, the price of this booster box as it is right now at like $130, I really believe this set is probably going to get reprinted at some point. Obviously, it's maybe a little risky to wait around, but I do believe that, you know, the price it's at right now, I don't really want to buy it. But this is definitely another really good set. It has 2 Iono cards in it. It has the Magic card, the Raichu Tyranitar. Just a lot of nice artworks in the set. So definitely a good set as well to buy into if you can find a good price right now. And then there's the base set, which isn't a bad base set, but you know, this box right now is going for low 90s. At that point, you might as well spend a few more dollars and buy a box like Temporal Forces or Twilight Masquerade or something like that. So those are my thoughts of the Scarlet and Violet sets, but you know, the reason why I picked Twilight Masquerade is because there's just standout cards in the set versus the other ones, and I was able to get a pretty good deal on this set. So now going on to showing you guys the prices of the cases that I've seen. So this is the exact listing I bought from. So you can see here the price is pretty cheap compared to the other boxes or the other cases I'm going to show you here next. But I was able to get it for $610. I got like a $2 discount because I put in an offer and they accepted it. The shipping was around like $28, $29. So if you add it all up, it was around $640 plus tax. The whole case was $675 for myself, which is a pretty good price that I got, because you will see here that these cases are getting pretty expensive, because just there's so many people that have bought these cases that were on these like cheaper listings that now all that's left on eBay are pretty expensive for what it is. Here, for example, you can see this case from Collector's Cash. There's only one of them available for $700. Here you can see they sold 39, only 2 available for $750. Here you can see a lot have sold, only 1 available for $730. And here you can see only 1 available for $700. Now, obviously, there's other listings on eBay as well that I haven't included here, but these are like the huge sellers that I've found that are reputable, that are selling these booster box cases, and they're all above $700 now, which is very surprising. But that's why this listing yesterday, when I went to buy this box or this case, it sold out so quickly. When I put in the offer for $610, I think there was 6 or 7 available booster boxes, but by the time that they accepted my offer, I checked the listing and they were already out of stock the same day. So it's pretty surprising that it sold out this quickly, but then again, this was a lot cheaper than all the other booster boxes listed on eBay, so I guess that's why it sold out. But if you're looking on eBay, it's going to be very hard to find a booster box case of Twilight Masquerade for around the price I paid yesterday. And it's very surprising. They're selling very quickly. It was like I was refreshing this page yesterday just to see, because I was waiting for them to accept my offer. It was slowly going down as like hours passed. So honestly, I was just thinking if it got to the point of only having a few available, I was just going to buy it for full price. But I was able to get a small discount. It was honestly kind of risky to do so, but I was able to buy it. So luckily it worked out for me. But I just want to show you guys the, I guess, TCG player listing of these cases. You can see it's pretty expensive on here as well. I guess people have been able to buy it for a little bit cheaper here. I don't know I guess this was a week ago, so things have 100% changed from then. But now you can see all the booster box prices have obviously changed, and the cases are a lot more expensive as well. But there's one place that I'm going to tell you guys right now that has them for very cheap. But one thing I've noticed though is that the tax is a little bit more expensive than it should be. But I'm going to give you guys, the listing here. Here, Collector's Cash on their website. I'm going to refresh it because the price actually went up $10 from when I checked earlier today. But okay, it's the same. So as of posting this video or making this video, there's 3 in stock for $630. Now there's obviously tax you have to pay, but there's free shipping. So obviously this is actually cheaper than if you go to their eBay listing. So yeah, this is the cheapest I've found it right now, and I'm telling you, I checked this booster box because I was originally gonna buy the booster box case from this website, but they went out of stock, and then recently they just put more in stock. I guess maybe they're selling in small quantities or whatever. But yeah, this is the cheapest I've been able to find it. So if you're able to find it cheaper somewhere else, I guess that's great. But this is the cheapest I've been able to find because everywhere on eBay, they're all in the $700 range. So here you guys go. If you're looking to buy some, this is obviously a very reputable place to buy from. And this is the cheapest I've found. So yeah, just want to let you guys know that I recently just purchased a booster box case of a Scarlet and Violet era set, Twilight Masquerade. So obviously when the booster box case comes in, I'll definitely probably make a video on that. And yeah, I'm really happy I bought a case of these, especially seeing that there's just so many that are just not, there's just barely any out there now that are from reputable sellers on eBay. You can go check for yourself. Yeah, it's pretty surprising how much they're selling. They're selling really fast. So I decided yesterday just to buy a case myself, and luckily I got it for a good price. So that's the end of this video. What do you guys think? Have you guys invested into Twilight Masquerade yet? If not, are you going to buy some soon? Let me know down in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.